EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Brady now on first down. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Throwing now is Brady. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6. Here's Brady to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
A good head down running on the return gets about 15 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, first and 10. Now Stafford. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. Second and 6. Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct. There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. First and 10 at the 19. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further.
45. Mike, 45.
Stafford now to throw. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on second down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
Third and goal, and still a long way from the end zone. Now Stafford. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Only a 3-yard loss there on the sack, but more importantly, it leads to a 4th and goal. And this one is no good. He missed it.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The 6-2 is their record through the first 8 weeks. Now, Charles, what is your assessment for them in the second half of the season?
Well, I think that the road gets a little bit tougher for them. And when I look at their schedule, I see some of these road games, and I know those are going to be difficult. But this is a good team, so I'm going to go with 11-5. That seems about right, and I think that'd be a nice accomplishment, too.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Brady. This is caught by Evans. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. Play action. Now it's Brady. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady throwing the out route incomplete. That's Evans. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point put through by Succop, and it's now a 7-0 game. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. 5-3, their record at the halfway point. And you have to imagine that there are folks saying, hey, if we do that again in the second half, we're 10-6 and we're a playoff team.
I do think, though, that they have a couple of things working against them. And number 1, the schedule, that's going to toughen up a bit because they've got some division games down the stretch, and those are always difficult. Number 2, you know they've got to stay healthy. That's the key to getting to the playoffs and winning in the playoffs. But they've got a shot at it. This is a good football team.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second and 10.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. You ain't going nowhere. Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike. Let's put him on the buses.
Throwing is Stafford. Well, it's out. Smith lost it. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
You certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake in the ball and knock it free. Fournette, a first down carry.
And he's he's going to get this inside the 30.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Now Leonard Fournette. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Throwing is Brady on third down. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try?
And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. O.J. Howard, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And it's now 14-0. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
And oh, that one going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Whenever I...
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Here's Stafford. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Vita Vea able to record his 5th sack of the season. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance, they've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Good spot on the field to go for it. Kind of no man's land, as they call it, and it worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter is telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone.
Touchdown, Carolina! DJ Moore, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Hassan Reddick just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Throwing on 2nd and long. Brady. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Now a play fake. Brady. And a catch right side by Evans. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard. On play action, now Brady. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Well, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So that challenge, a successful one. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And some space here.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And the return is stopped well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Despite a little power on the move, still tackled shy of the 20. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
And this is going to be a Panthers first down as good running gets them to about the 44.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now it's Stafford. And that's incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
To throw is Stafford. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 27. Gets it quickly out to Marshall. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play. And sometimes it can break big.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 72 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Watch the pass. Watch the ass. Shit. 22.
Stafford eluding the pressure right. That is caught. It's Anderson. Touchdown Panthers. Robbie Anderson. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective, because
there he goes left side.
How you like me now?
Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point put through by Succop. And the lead is now 21-14. The Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Off of play action, here's Stafford. That'll be caught by Anderson. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. On first down, Stafford here. Thomas has got it, complete. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Working with a 2nd and 3. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Right there, 54, right there, right there.
Stafford on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Smith. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. On first and 10, Stafford. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. Here's Stafford. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Joe Tryon in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Stafford. And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and forever. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the air.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, That's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. 20,
make everything
10, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Taking it about the 1. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they have to try and move past that pick six because now they're dealing with a fourth-quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. Meanwhile, Brady's throw taken in by Evans here. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Rolling to his right. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On play action, it's Brady. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown. O.J. Howard. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And out across midfield down to the 45. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. And he gets it down to the 32. 98 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll give it up to McCaffrey, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now a run with McCaffrey, and he'll get this one down to about the 27. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Stafford now to throw. And this is caught. He hits more. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's McCaffrey. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Panthers, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Saints will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, the loss will drop them to 6-3 now on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.